Alright, so we're here to install a Daikin Ductless Mini Split in this little granny flat that's just been built in the customer's backyard. I think he's making a bit of an office, and yeah, it's really hot in there, so that's why we're here. Well, that's why I'm here, I should say. Let's put this in here. So it's going to go center of the wall, and then the outdoor unit be going directly behind the indoor unit on that wall somewhere. So I've just brought up everything that I think we'll need, and we'll get into it. Let's go. Alrighty, so the first thing I do is find where the center is. That's what that line is. So I found what the center is. Obviously everyone knows how to do this, but there was a stage where I didn't know how to do this. So this is for the very few people watching this that just want a couple of tips. This is a good tip, I reckon. So I've found the center. Now if I just get the bracket and put it up there and put all my fixings in, and then I realise where the core hole needs to be, I'm going to hit a stud, then I don't have any play, and the only option I have is to cut straight through the stud. So what I normally do is just put the middle fixing in, put a little hole where my core hole is going to be, just like a small one, like literally with a screwdriver or something. And if there is a stud, then I can still move the plate to the right or to the left to miss that, or to the right to miss that stud, because I've only put the two middle fixings in. So I'll put this up and I'll explain a bit better. Alright, so basically I'll just put one fixing in. This is what I use. That's dead level. That one went into a timber, so I can just put a timber screw in that. Basically, I'll get my tape measure. 75. Alright, there's no stud there, we're good to go. If there was a stud there, because I haven't done these two, I could move it across. Obviously you can just drill straight through the stud, but personally I'd put it just off center and keep the structural integrity of the wall, then have it center. But anyway, that's just a quick tip. Just quickly put the center one in, make sure there's no stud. If there is, you can always move it. But if you do all the holes and then you realize there's a stud, you can't move it, because then the holes will be shown. So I'll show you this. As you can see, dead level. It's not going anywhere, but because there's a timber here, may as well use it. Beautiful. $75, $105. This doesn't have to be like level. It's more just make sure it's above the line. That's why it's a rough line. 105. It's just a guide. Beautiful. Now we just do a core hole, sorry, a pilot hole through there, like a very small one, but use a masonry drill bit so you don't stuff your drill bit. Beautiful. Man, it's getting hot. It's definitely summer on its way. Gotta keep hydrated. But anyway, so next thing we do is feed this cable in. Oh, sketchy. I just heard I think there's like a lizard in there, but every time I hear a movement I shit myself because it's definitely snake season. Preferred not to get bitten by a snake, thanks. So you can see it's black, white, red earth here, and I'm not matching it up. It's because 1 and 2 is active neutral, and I just don't feel right doing anything other than those colours. And then white is the signal. Some people do it black, white, red. I personally don't, but whatever. As long as it's the same on the other side, it doesn't really matter. But for me, 1 is active, 2 is neutral, and 3 is signal, so I just do it as per normal wiring. Brackets. It's definitely some sketchy reptile in here, so scare them off. So I don't know if you guys know, but in 2019 we had some really bad bushfires close to where I'm working, and basically after that we had like 3 wet seasons in a row. However, I'm just so hot already. It's only the start of spring. I feel like we're gonna have another hot summer. So hot, man. Anyway, so let's go mark some brackets. 135. Alright, so basically I'm putting the brackets on the wall here. And the reason why I'm putting them on brackets is because the customer, who is a carpenter, he built this thing, and he has sent me a photo of inside the wall, and he's actually got timbers, like he's got the bottom plate, but he's actually like put timbers up in the center purposely for this unit. It's a little bit frustrating because where the pipes come out, I would have liked to just go straight down and make that in line with the flare nuts of the outdoor unit, but he has just basically centered it, so I can't do that. But anyway, I'm screwing these straight into a timber, so that'll be all sweet. I'll just need to change the trunking a bit, but anyway, he sent me a photo, which is good. So that's what I've just been doing. I've just got some galvanized batten screws. body. So 475 across. That's the left. Bang bang, cutting out this section, fold it down. On the lid, let's cut on the lid 75 mil, and I'll tell you what that's for at the end. And then 475, which is that, and then the miter bit, never mind that, and then the miter bit, but I'm going to cut it around like that. That is so you can fold the end. Alright, so this thing's ready to go on back now. Bang, bang. Like I said, the only reason I didn't go straight down is because he had his timbers like directly behind it. So I sort of had to put the outdoor unit there. But anyway, that's fine, just had to do that. Yeah, so all good. Going to just wire this up now, put it on vac. Got the vac pump, I just don't have my gauges up here, so may as well just quickly wire this up and start packing up whilst it's vacuuming. Yeah, that's just what they call a back-to-back splitty. I don't know if I like having so many cable ties actually. I think I prefer just not. It makes it look messy. That looks better. So I ended up just taking those cable ties off. I think it looks neater that way. Yeah, so all I got to do now is just put an elbow and bring that out. I just want to ask him where he wants the drain first. Obviously I'm not just going to let it seeping down the wall, elbow it and come out here somewhere, but I'll ask him. He might even want it to go across to the downpipe. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So for me, I just, a little bit of extra info, I normally don't run those drains to the downpipe in case the downpipe backs up. I normally run it into a garden. As for the actual unit, generally if it's just a cladded wall, I don't put it on brackets, and as you know, I'm a fan of brackets. I just don't want a cladded wall because I don't want any vibration. However, as you can see, the land's not that great, so he's just like, just put it on the brackets, that's all good. So I've put the vibration rubber underneath the feet, trying our best, but that's it. This is the light model. They just wanted something cheap and nasty, but for me, excuse me, I'd recommend the Cora. I think it's a better unit, better remote controller. Anyway, that's how we've done it. That's running now, by the way. I normally go the little sleek looking isolators, but he supplied that. Yeah, pretty good.